What's up, everybody? It's Justin. Welcome. This is kind of a hypothesis that has been proven in clinical studies, that there's this body weight set point. It's a place where your body wants to be at, right? So the human body is this incredible machine that can adapt to virtually any environment. If you keep it in any environment for long enough, it will adapt to that environment as its new normal. There are crazy extreme measures of this that you can see in National Geographic. I actually saw this when I was in Thailand, one of those indigenous tribal cultures that puts the rings on the women's neck and stretches their necks way out super long, right? There's crazy ways the body can adapt. But the body will adapt to any environment you put it in, as long as it's an environment where it can actually survive. You can't throw it in a volcano, right? But it will adapt to just about anything. So what will happen is the body tries to preserve energy as much as possible. We know this. This is human survival. It wants to expend the least amount of energy while consuming the most amount of energy. That's why diets that cut calories are so difficult to stick to. So what happens is this body weight set point gets determined. So it doesn't care if you are healthy or not. It's going to take this place that you've been in for a long time and make it the new normal. So if you've been 200 pounds for 2 decades, by the time you get to me, you're going to have your normal firmly set in place at 200 pounds. So if we cut 30 pounds off of you, you have a certain period of time after losing that weight where you're at a very high risk of gaining it back. That is this roller coaster, yo-yo dieting stuff that we talk about, right? And a great example of this was the Biggest Loser study. They took 14 of the Biggest Loser contestants and tracked them for 6 years, and none of them kept the weight off. This old school exercise more, eat as few calories as possible, right? They lost a ton of weight. The show was amazing, made for great TV, and none of them could keep the weight off, except 2 of them, I think, that underwent gastric bypass surgery, right? Just to keep the weight off. It's craziness, super unhealthy, super dangerous, right? So this old school idea of if you're eating, so let's talk about BMR, right? Your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, will adjust itself. So if your body has a basal metabolic rate of, say, 2,000 calories, you decide you want to get cute and only eat 1,500 calories, yes, you might lose weight in the beginning, but the body will then preserve energy by shutting down certain functions to get its new basal metabolic rate to 1,500. It says, oh, you're trying to starve me, I'll show you. Sets a new basal metabolic rate, right? So then you plateau. And the mainstream nutrition and fitness industry will tell you just cut more calories and add more exercise, right? So let's cut you to 1,250 calories. You might lose a couple extra pounds, but a lot of that's going to be lean body tissue because you're now starving yourself. And again, that basal metabolic rate is going to adapt and set itself to 1,250. You're going to get sick of this eventually. So understand, if you keep hitting plateaus, if you follow that to its logical endpoint, it's starvation, it's death, right? Now, nobody's going to do that. I'm not saying this is going to kill you, but that would be what happens. Oh, you're not losing weight? Cut more calories. Oh, you're not losing weight? Cut more calories. You can't do this indefinitely. So eventually you get tired of the starvation. You'll start having unpleasant symptoms, brittle nails, your hair thinning, your hair falling out. You might have sensitive teeth. You might have poor skin issues, all these things popping up. Hypothyroidism can even pop up from this micronutrient deficiency with the constant caloric deficit, right? So eventually you're going to get sick of this. Maybe you go back to eating 1,500 calories again. Well, guess what? Your basal metabolic rate was set to 1,250. So now you're technically eating a 250 calorie surplus. If you go from 1,500 back to 2,000 calories, well, now you're technically eating a 750 calorie surplus from where you put the body down to. And all of a sudden, you gain all the weight back and then some. You weren't ready and you didn't lose the weight properly, okay? This is just one of the ways that the body will maintain body weight set point. It's very tricky. This is why you cannot think of any diet as a 30-day reset, 60-day reset. You can't think of Clovis as that. You need to stick with Clovis long term. So let me tell you what happens when people get into Clovis. They join Clovis, they get their multi-membership, they get a custom nutrition plan from me. Let's say you're 200 pounds and your goal weight is 150 pounds. I'm going to cut 50 pounds off you very quickly. Watch me. Okay, I'm very confident in my results. You can go to IamClovis.com and check the transformations. You can go to IamClovis.com/start. See these incredible transformations that we have happening all the time. 50 pounds is not a difficult goal in my world. It's simply not. So if I take a 250 pound woman and get her down to 150, she's now at her goal weight, right? So in her head, here's what happens. I see it happen all the time. They cancel their Clovis membership. I hit my goal weight. Thanks for everything, Justin. See ya. They no longer have access to me as a health coach. I'm not going to go back and forth with them via email when they're not a member of my program, you know? So they cancel the program. Thank you, Justin. I hit my goal weight. I'm 150 pounds now. This is beautiful. What happens is over that next month, they might say, I hit my goal weight. The kids want to go out for ice cream. Let's say I'm a mom, right? The kids want to go out for ice cream. I just lost 50 pounds. I can go out for ice cream. So they go get ice cream. Then ice cream becomes a once a week treat for the kids every Friday, right? Then you decide, well, I lost 50 pounds, changed my whole life. I'm amazing, right? Well, I can have one bagel 1 day a week for breakfast. That's not a big deal. Which then rolls into, you know what? I'm just gonna call Sunday a cheat day. All these people do cheat days and have great success, right? And I'm not working with Justin anymore. He doesn't like cheat days. And I'm already at my goal weight. I'm 150 pounds. I'm gonna do a cheat day. Every Sunday is gonna be a cheat day. The next thing you know, it's 2 months later and you gain back 35 of the 50 pounds, right? Now here's what happens, because this has been happening to me lately. People come back to me with an email, they tell me they're embarrassed, they tell me that they fell off the wagon, they tell me that they need my help, they want to re-sign up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no problem, I get it. This stuff is difficult. There's zero judgment on my part. I'm always gonna be here. So come back to me when you're ready. You come back and I'm gonna say, cool, let's sign you back up for your membership, let's get you a custom nutrition plan, and let's handle this, let's do it again, and let's do it correctly, right? Now, the issue there is it would have been a lot easier for your mental health, your emotional health, your stress levels, just your well-being in general, to not have done the roller coaster and to have just adopted Clovis as a long-term lifestyle, right? It would have been much easier to do that, to just keep the monthly membership. So this body weight set point thing, how much time do you really need? In my opinion, a minimum of 6 months. If your goal weight is 150 pounds and you're 200 pounds and you follow Clovis and you hit that 150 pound goal weight, you need to stay there. You need to be strict. You need to keep doing Clovis. You need to stay there for at least 6 months. That's what I would call the minimum. Where I am comfortable is 12 months. 12 full months at your new body weight, your goal body weight or below. If you want to keep losing after that, maybe you set a body weight goal that you thought you would never hit, and I help you hit it, because that happens all the time, right? So what happens here is people self-sabotage because of what society in the mainstream has told you dieting is. Again, I always talk about these 30-day programs. It's a 30-day fix, a 21-day boot camp, a 7-day reset, a 14-day sugar challenge, a 30-day whatever. You know, it's just this constant thing that we put in people's heads that all of this stuff is temporary. We convince people that these things are temporary. We don't talk in the long term. Clovis, I only talk about long term. I'm talking about the rest of your life. Give me 12 months. If you've been obese for 2 decades and you tell me that you can't put in 12 months to untangle and completely fix your health and get your body set weight point, your body weight set point back to where it needs to be, I'm not the guy for you. I'm not the quick fix guy for you. I'll cut weight off you very quickly. And that's a little bit dangerous, actually. Not dangerous to your health, it's dangerous to your mindset, because you go, I'm a rock star. I just lost 50 pounds. I'm out of the woods. Give me some ice cream, right? This is what a lot of people do. They don't understand it. I don't have cheat days, everybody. I just don't, right? I just don't do it. It's not worth it to me. I've done cheat days and I feel like crap afterwards, and there's an immune response that I'm not willing to sacrifice. You know, it's just not worth it, okay? So you need to be willing to adopt this as a lifestyle. If you are looking for something new, a new life, literally a new life, a new mindset, a new way that you look at food, if you want to come into this and learn, I run an educational platform that gives you the tools you need to be healthy for the rest of your life. If that's what you're interested in, come to Clovis. If it's not what you're interested in, if you want a 28-day, 30-day quick fix, go talk to Tony Horton and Jillian Michaels, right? I'm not your guy. You want somebody to scream in your face while you do way too much exercise and overtrain and hurt yourself and cut calories and you're hungry and miserable and have a headache and you sleep like crap? You want somebody to do that for you? I'm not your guy. Go find somebody else. That's all there is to it. Here at Clovis, I care about you, your health, your happiness, your fulfillment over the long term. So if you want to adopt this as a lifestyle, let's do it. We need to get that body weight set point to reset. So as long as it takes your body to understand its new body weight set point, that's how long you have to stick with the program, right? And not only that, but even if you do the full 12 months and then you go off the rails, you can gain that weight back 100%. Right? There's this crazy thing that people do where they get healthy, right? They go, I'm going to be disciplined, and they're disciplined for 30 days and they're healthy and they lose a bunch of weight and they feel like $1,000,000 and they celebrate by eating shit. Why? Why would you? It's day 31 of my diet. I'm going to Cheesecake Factory. You literally are finally removing the processed junk, giving your body what it needs to heal and be at its optimal health, and you want to go back to that? I think the term they have for that is a dog going back to its own vomit, right? Not a pretty thing to picture. Well, I'm trying to give you a new normal, and I want your new normal to be optimal. I want your new normal health to be optimal health and wellness. My results speak for themselves. Go to iamclovis.com/start. Go to iamclovis.com itself and check out the transformations tab. You can see all the different people, their before and after pictures, 100 pounds lost, 60 pounds lost, 40 pounds lost, just transformation after transformation after transformation. Thanks for hanging with me. Have a fantastic afternoon. I'll see you later. Bye.